Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM live from Lucas Oil Speedway. We are so honored to have this guest with us, Don Hawk, the CEO of SRX Racing. First of all, thanks for getting up for us. Are you an early bird?
I'm an early bird. Usually I'm up by 6 or so in the morning and go feed a couple horses and then do a little workout and then head off to the shop. So.
Wow, very accomplished.
Yeah, early in the morning.
Early in the morning. All right, so this is first time Lucas Oil Speedway has had SRX here. What are you most looking forward to for tomorrow night's event?
Well, for us, what we do is we try to select the best 6 racetracks we can run on in the United States, right? So this is our 3rd year, so we're on our what should be 18th track, but really we've run a couple back because they're that good. So this is the kind of place you want to run and maybe someday you get invited back, right? Lucas Oil Speedway was high on our list immediately as a dirt track we wanted to visit. It's a racy place. It's a beautiful place, as you can see. And who doesn't want to come to the Ozarks, right? So we assembled 12 of the best drivers in the United States of America to come just here and accomplish just that.
So if somebody's not familiar with SRX Racing, like where are you based out of? What is it that you do? And tell us about that.
We build race cars in Mooresville, North Carolina, which is kind of the hub of the NASCAR experience. But in our field, there are NASCAR drivers, there's IndyCar drivers, there's dirt race drivers, there's NHRA drivers, like every discipline of motorsports in the world, even had F1 driver. Like every discipline is covered at some point where they've tried, you know, some form of racing in the country.
Wow.
I was gonna say, what's maybe your favorite discipline?
My favorite is all of them.
Easy.
As a little kid, I grew up in Pennsylvania, and there was a little dirt track there called Nazareth, Pennsylvania, where the Andretti family was from. I grew up near there, so on Saturday night, I would go to a 1/8 mile asphalt oval that you just drove in circles, and this is when I'm 7 and 8 years old.
Wow.
And then on Sunday, we would go to Nazareth, which was a big, over a half-mile dirt track. And so for us, it was like, growing up as a kid, that was my candy store. So I just went and watched cars race. I've been in the car business, the race car business, my entire life except for college. So
wow.
It's just the thing.
If this has been in your blood since you were a little boy, now doing it as an adult, this is your career, do you get starstruck? Can you still believe your life? Because this seems like it was your dream.
It's like the poet says, it's the road diverged in the woods, and I took the one less traveled by. Most people I went to high school with, most people I went to college with would be like, car racing? You've lost your mind. What are you doing? It has been the most blessed of lives I've ever could possibly live. I've met some of the greatest people, lived some of the greatest opportunities, been on the winning side of championship racing, been on the losing side of championship racing, seen fatalities enter the sport with best friends, and seen guys just prosper and gals just, it's really an exciting thing. Automobile racing can bring out, like any other sport, the best and worst in humanity, and I've seen so much of the best. I'd do it all over again if I could sign up for it tomorrow.
Oh, that's inspiring.
That is very inspiring. I was gonna say, is this because, like he was saying, it's been in your blood since you were little? Has this been kind of a family tradition that has carried on since you've gotten into it?
It's kind of a family tradition. I've got a great nephew that's actually the 2022 USAC East champion. So his grandfather's the one that got me in car racing when I was a kid. So it is kind of in our family, but racing is something that when you come experience it, you want to do it again and again and again. It's like Disney says, do what you do so well that they want to come see you do it and do it again and again and again. That's why we do it 6 times a year. We want them to see the first one, but by the 6th one, they want more. But we stop, and then we say, got to wait till next year.
Well, they say leave them wanting more.
Yeah.
And that's what you do.
Yeah.
I'm curious about the camaraderie and the sportsmanship within the community of racing. You know, you hear about other sports teams, you know, they're still competitive, but there's that camaraderie with racers. Do you find that in the sport?
Yeah, and it's actually even more so here because they are racing for points, a certain amount of them, but they're the best of the best. The creme de creme is here of all racers, right? So we run in a dirt ringer this weekend. Jonathan Davenport, he's going to be here. He's raced here a lot. Last time he was here, I think he won here, and so it's a different. They're more laid back. They're more at ease. They spend more time with the fans because there's no pressure of this is not their day job. This is an opportunity like the old IROC series. They get to come and do it for fun. And so the other thing is kind of fun is like last night Clint Boyer just calls us up and says, I want to take all your crew out. They've been working really hard, 6 weeks on the road, and we went up to a restaurant, Dog Days, up on the Ozarks Lake,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, we had a great dinner, and he bought everybody dinner, and we just chilled out. But that's what this series brings, is that opportunity to do that with superstar talent.
Love it. Now, speaking of fun, superstars, you yourself, I feel like, are one. Are you going to be getting out on the racetrack just for fun after the races or anything?
I'm expensive if I get on the racetrack.
Okay.
I can bend one up really quick. Like I actually
bet.
tried my hand at racing at Nazareth when I was younger, and I was more of a right front damage guy because I used to have a bad habit of getting off the corner and hitting the gas way too early, and it just, you know what that does for you?
What?
Puts you right in the wall.
Oh,
It's really not something you want to do. So I decided to be a car owner instead, and then run the business of the business, right? So
wait, by the way, why am I feeling like Hawk and Danny Lorton need to race? I'm feeling like you two against each other. That would be dynamic, my friend.
I think, though, we'd like to do that. We'd have a match race, but I say that we do it just like SRX, and that is one on dirt, one on asphalt, so I feel like I can have a little bit of an equalizer.
There you go.
He should know this place inside and out.
Yeah,
I think he does.
True, Danny.
Hawk, thank you so much. That was great.